Hello students, how are you? I hope that you all will be fine staying home, doing your work from your home. On the behalf of Paramount Public School, today we are going to learn a new topic named modals. Are you ready to learn? Let's start with our topic. Modals. Modals can also called modal verb, modal auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. Auxiliary verbs help other verbs to form tense, mood, or voice. An auxiliary verb is a helping verb because it helps the main verb. These verbs are also called anomalous, or special finites. They are the only verbs that can make question forms. So, auxiliary verbs fall into two categories: primary auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries. Auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are the various forms of the verbs be, have, and do. Like form of be are am, is, are, was, were, be, being, or been. Form of have are has, have, had, having. Form of do are do, does, did, done, doing. Then modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, dare, need, ought to, used to. Now let's learn about some primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries help to form the tenses, questions, voice, negatives, etc. When they are used with the main verbs, these auxiliaries can also be used alone and function as main verbs. And modal auxiliaries are used along with the main verbs and not alone. Together with the main verbs that follow the modal auxiliaries convey the mode or manner of actions indicated by the verbs. They express such ideas as possibility, ability, probability, permission, obligation, or duty, etc. Now students, let's learn about difference between primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. The modal auxiliary doesn't form according to the number or person of the subject. However, the primary auxiliary changes according to the number and person of the subject. Look at the examples. I can sing, you can sing, we can sing. He can sing, she can sing, they can sing. It means modal auxiliary doesn't form according to the number of person. But I have done my job. They have done their job. She has done her job. He has done his job. But primary auxiliaries change according to the number of person. With plurals or first person, they are used in plural form. With singular or third person singular, they are used in singular form. Or I am relaxing. He is relaxing. You are relaxing. We are relaxing. Here also they are changed according to first person singular or first person or third person singular. Got it? Now second difference. The modal auxiliary doesn't stand alone. It is always accompanied with the full verb. Look at the example. You should sleep on time. Should is a modal auxiliary and it is accompanied with a full verb. They needn't get more sandwiches. Needn't is a modal auxiliary and it is accompanied with verb get. Only the first form. Next differences. Only the first form of the verb is used after a modal auxiliary. The different forms of primary auxiliary do also take first form of the verb after them. Look, modal auxiliary will use only first form of verb. She can swim. Swim is a first form of verb. He may go. Go is a first form. They should try. Try is a first form. It might snow. Snow is also a first form. Now, fourth difference between them. The forms of primary auxiliary be and have are followed by present participle and past participle respectively. Look, example, I am baking or I have baked. You are baking or you have baked. She is baking or she has baked. It means the primary auxiliary is followed by verb first form also or verb past participle also. But modal auxiliary follow only present participle or verb first form. I hope student you got the difference between primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. In our next video we will discuss about other modal auxiliaries. Thanks for watching.